Hey, this is Math students, and welcome to homework number 120. It is a Buzzmath assignment today, so you'll do this Edpuzzle video. Once you've done that, you'll go into Buzzmath, and you're going to do the assignment that is assigned to you, calculating outcomes and probability. So it's 10 questions, so you need to get all 10 correct. You need to have a full gold star in order for it to be considered complete. Don't try and say, I'm done with my homework, when you have 9 out of the 10 or 8 out of the 10. It's only 10 out of 10. So here we go. It says a cube is numbered through 1 through 6. If the cube is rolled, what are the outcomes for rolling a number less than or equal to 3? So you got all these numbers on the cube, 1 through 6, and they want to know, okay, what are the possible outcomes you could get in order to qualify for a number less than or equal to 3? Well, you could roll a 1, you could roll a 2, and you could roll a 3 because it says less than or equal to. Check it off and move on. All right. Next question says the cube's number 1 through 6 again. If the cube is rolled, what are the outcomes for rolling a number greater than 4? So notice it doesn't say greater than or equal to 4. It says greater than 4, so 4 cannot be included. So the only possible outcomes are 5 and 6. So 5, 6, and you're good. Number 3, there are 6 books on a desk. The books are numbered 1 through 6. What are the outcomes for picking a book that has an even number greater than 2? So think about even numbers, 1 through 6. That's 2, 4, 6, okay? Now only the even numbers that are greater than 2, that's 4 and 6. All right, so outcomes are things that you actually want, right? So that's basically what these problems are doing. And when it says a box contains balls 1 through 28, what are the outcomes that are multiple of 5 greater than or equal to 20? Well, greater than or equal to 20, well, multiple of 5. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, but the balls are only numbered 1 through 28. So 20 was one of them, and 25 was one of them. You might have different numbers when they give it to you, but a multiple means just taking that number and going through the multiples of it. So a set of cards contains 4 cards, numbered 2 through 5. List all the possible outcomes that are not 4. So this is all the outcomes that are not 4. So 2, 3, not 4, 5. 2, 3, 5. All right. On a spinner, similar to the one below, the numbers are 1 through 8. What is the probability of getting a 3? So again, probability is basically the chance, the likelihood of something actually happening. What's the outcome that we want? We want the outcome of 3. How many 3s are on here? Just 1, 3. And how many total numbers are on here? 8. So the probability can be written as a fraction, decimal, percent. We're going to write them as fractions today. And it's always the amount of desired outcomes you want over the amount of total possibilities. So there's only 1 3, hence 1 over total possibilities. There are 8 possibilities. That's why it's 1 over 8. It says a box contains 4 blue balls, 2 red balls, and 4 yellow balls. What's the probability of picking a yellow ball? So the desired is yellow. We have 4 of them. And the total, we have 4 blue, 2 red, and 4 yellow. So 4 plus 2, that's 6, plus 4 more, that's 10. 4 out of 10. Notice what happens when I try and enter 4 out of 10. This little guy says, hey, simplify your fraction. So simplify 4 over 10 to obviously 2 over 5 by dividing both of those by 2. All right, a box contains 3 blue balls, 3 red balls, and 6 yellow balls. What is the probability, read this carefully, of not picking a yellow ball? So I can pick anything but a yellow ball. So I can pick blue or I can pick red. So since there are 3 blue and 3 red, that means I have a probability desired outcome of 6, over total. How many total balls are there regardless of the color? 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 6 yellow is 12, so 6 out of 12. Again, if I click this, it's going to tell me 8. I got to simplify it. 6 divided by over 12, simplifies to 1/2. Right? It says a pack of cards contains a numbered 1 through 10. There are 4 cards for each number, and each of these has different color. So basically what's going on here is you can almost think of this as like Uno, right? You got Uno blue 1 through 10, Uno green 1 through 10, Uno yellow 1 through 10, and Uno red 1 through 10. What is the probability of picking a red card that has the number 9 on it? So let's think about that. If there are 10 blue, 10 green, 10 yellow, and 10 red, there are 40 possible outcomes, right? So I'm going to put that in the bottom, 40. Again, how did I get that? Because there are 10 red, 10 blue, 10 green, 10 yellow. It's a 10, 1 through 10 for each of those colors. Now think about it. if it's 1 through 10 for red, there's only 1 9 there. So that is 1 9 out of 40, right? A red card that has the number 9 on it. So 1 out of 40. All right, the last one. There's a pack of cards, contains cards numbered 1 through 12 this time. Again, you've got red, blue, green, and yellow. So this time, instead of it being 40, because it was 10 each, it's 12 each. So 12 times 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12, or 12 times 4, since there's 4 different colors. That's 48 on the bottom. And says, what's the probability of picking a card with the number 2 on it? So notice this time they did not say, hey, it's got to be red. So there's a 2 blue, there's a 2 green, there's a 2 yellow, and there's a 2 red. So there are 4 2s in that deck. So 4 over 48. You'll notice I have to simplify that. I can divide both those by 4, and I will get 1 out of 12. All right, so that is it. That's how you do every single one of these problems. If you ever get a problem wrong, retry the page and do it again, so you can get all 10 of these done. When you're done with it, I want you to email me the code word that I have in the Canvas video, and that is it. Also, go back and check through, all your other Buzzmath levels and make sure that every single problem is complete. All right, that's it.